Hello. Welcome, everyone. This is another week on FundMyComic. It's been a big week on FundMyComic. Looking forward to showing you guys what's going on and giving you guys all of the latest information. Thank you guys in chat for being here today. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I will do my best to answer them. This time is also a little bit of a town hall meeting, if you will. So it is an opportunity for you to ask questions if you need to. So a couple of quick things that you, just to let you guys know that we are updating. We installed, or we didn't install, we just started using a feature that was kind of overlooked, that was requested. And that was the ability to aggregate people's totals from other campaigns. We could easily aggregate the backer numbers, and we could also bring in and record the funding. But it started to get confusing. We didn't realize how many people would want to use it or how useful it would be. Turns out that it was a lot more useful than what we realized, especially for people that have been banned or outright kicked off of other platforms, or they can't use them anymore and they want to show kind of where their total funding has been. Really comes in play when you're using the widget, and it also aids in letting people know that, look, we have done some stuff, and it adds some backer confidence. So we did not think about how we were going to reflect that pretty much to everybody that was out there in the real world. I was caught flat-footed on that one. That's my fault. So we've got that worked out. We're about halfway done with the build that we need for that, but rolling out very soon, probably by this weekend. You'll notice that directly underneath their tags right here, right where it says the funding, it will say X amount that was also raised of that funding was on another platform. So you'll be able to know if all of the money was raised on FundMyComic or not. Now, having said that, we have several that are only funding here on FundMyComic, and I do want to kind of show off some of those. So we have raised $8,000 for, well, not we, I'm kind of part of the team, guys. I say we in the sense of I'm the guy at home that's cheering on the football team, and when they win, we won. So that's kind of the sense here. But Wise of Heart was able to generate $8,000 in funding in the amount of time that he had come over from Kickstarter after being deplatformed, and he has extended his campaign another 8 days, and he's unlocked a couple of new rewards. He also has one here that if you want to be credited in the book, you can. Our terms of service says that you can't use the information for anything but fulfillment. And so he didn't want to break our terms of service, and he also didn't want to include people's names in a book that could otherwise be controversial if they didn't want to be. So you can do this, but there is a code $off if you use that. Should take that $1 right off of there. I believe that's how that's working. Should make it 0. So yeah, that's going on with that. He's added a couple new rewards. You should definitely check that out. I'm not going to do links today because you guys know where to find it. It's fundmycomic.com. The Little Mermaid is really doing its business right now. It is on its way to 10K. These both are funded directly right here on the site. They've had no help anywhere else. I do believe that that Pixel and his team, they might be the first ones to hit 10K. They're working really hard for that. Maybe you guys can help them do that as well. And then we have Private American has joined us as well. And so he's already funding and doing quite well, and things are being sent out. We did have a little bit of a hiccup with shipping addresses because we were trying to fix the international thing the other day. And so some of the addresses were supposed to, we triggered the site to receive those manually from the backers instead of automatically from Stripe, and they weren't automatically plugged in, so it didn't work. So we have corrected that. What we're doing is we're sending out a survey that's going to be populated into their documentation so that they can send out the rewards right away. So if you get an email from FundMyComic asking you to verify your shipping address, That is not phishing. It's not fake. That is real. That's us. We just want to verify that we do have the correct information so that we can send you your rewards. Not we again, collectively, that big studios can send you your rewards. We've also added on Perfect 10 has a second chance that is on the website, doing well right now. You want to check that out. You can get all of the, it's a friggin' beautiful book. Beautiful books. There's 3 of them. You can get them in digital or you can get the physical books. Don't forget that you can add things to the shopping cart so you can grab multiple rewards and check out. It's a great way to utilize that tool for getting all this really awesome stuff. I know that everything is shipping right now except for the Crossworlds commission. That is not shipping right away, obviously, for obvious reasons. Man, isn't that a great cover, guys? I mean, look at that thing. It's just so well done. Great perspectives, great anatomy. Really, really, really great campaign. So they're on the website now. You can find them there. We have a few more that are coming in that are going to be pretty exciting second chance campaigns. They're all going to have something special just for FundMyComic, so it's going to be awesome. Raid of the White Leopard is doing quite well. Still funding, has a little while left on the site, 57 days to go, but definitely check him out. He's adding new sketch cards all the time. Battle Brick Road is now on there. This is the campaign that like really triggered everyone on the wow, you made $100,000 on FundMyComic. No, Eric Weathers has made $100,000 over multiple platforms. And so this will be, you will be able to see this. It will be clearly stated on the card and on the campaign this weekend. We'll have that fixed. We won't announce it. We'll just roll it out and do it. So don't be waiting for an announcement. You'll just see it. The Mythicals also has aggregated his totals through other websites. I think we've aggregated all of them, or maybe he has his Kickstarter still to aggregate over. But Hojo's done a great job out there hustling every day, and he has raised almost $10,000 for his first book, and a guy that doesn't have a YouTube channel, doing pretty good. And so yeah, we have got plenty of things. I do apologize about that. A lot of activity in the Stonehouse today. It's been a very busy day. Yes, the Fool has funded, and so he has about 37 minutes left to go on that campaign. So you can check that out. I'm not sure if we're going to put that in demand or not. I call it in demand because that's what everybody knows it as continuous. We may go ahead and click that over continuous today as well. The card game is still on there and doing well. We've had some new things added. I do want to show you a couple of those this morning. So we had another card game added. This one looks like it's going to be really funny. This is from Incel Riot Studios. This is the Virtue Signal NPC. So it is a expansion pack to the game that you can also get right here on the website. So they're doing the expansion pack, but they're also doing the main game. So you get the Virtue Signal game for $24. They've got the Oops All Greta's expansion pack. Oops All Greta. That's just so funny. And then they have their new expansion pack, which is the Deplorables is on there. And then the Virtue Signal NPC. You can get the whole thing for just $88. Plus, you might want to go ahead and add on a couple of those tabletop game consent forms. I'm going to make sure you pass those out just so that everyone has definitely taken note that it will be a salty game. Yeah, so this is very funny. Looking forward to seeing how this does on the platform. Banned from Kickstarter. Yeah, they were banned from Kickstarter. So the green site and the pink site, that's what I call the other two. Let me see, what else do we have new on the platform for you to check out? Oh, we do have Tales from Nerdsville that will be launching on June, I believe, June 24th, something like that. Yeah. Yep. So they will be launching very soon. It will be a continuous campaign, but it looks fun for sure. They've got a well put together campaign. They did a good job getting that together. So that is a new one on the website that you can check out as well. It will show up if you go down to the new section where it pops up on recently added. You'll see those there. Or you can also check things out by going to the shelf and just clicking on comics. If you go over here to explore and nothing shows up, make sure that you have clicked one of these things. Sometimes you don't. And if it's still like refresh or something. But yeah, you've got to make sure that you've got those. So if we want to check out the new comics, I know we have a few more new ones. We're going to sort by newest. We are going to be adding something to the sort here where we can sort by dates, like how long they have left. So the ones that are closing the soonest. So we're going to be able to sort that very soon as well. So Writhe and Pain is a new one. This is pretty cool. This is Mark Polton. He has an exclusive cover, this one right here, for FundMyComic. Very nice. That's a great cover. But yeah, that's exclusive for FundMyComic. They just have the one thing that you can get. It is $25. And this launches on June 9th. So you're going to make sure you are marking your calendars for that. Crimson Shadows is funding right now. They're doing a good job, but they're new. You can see they got a, if you like vampires, then you're going to like this one. It's a good vampire book. A lot of people are, then we've got Rogue, the American Dream, which is also launching this, let me see, when are they launching? July 26th. And so you'll probably see a little bit about that one coming up. Red Eyes 4 starts on July 1st, or July 15th, I'm sorry. So that one's launching. And then COU has already launched. These have already launched. So that's what we got going on the website right now. We've had a big week. We were able to talk about the platform and what we're doing on EVS's channel and Malin's channel this last week. So it's been really good. All right, that's what we got going on the website. Not a whole lot of other things to add. Let me welcome the chat, and I'll get to any questions that might be in there. We've got Intense Webs. Greetings. It's great to have you here, Facebook user. Hail, Luke. It's great to see you here this morning. Matt Fowler, send Maddie the link. Welcome, my friend. It's good to have you here. Dr. Mask is in the house. Hail, Luke. Hail, chat. Hail, FundMyComic. Tom Tuttle, welcome. FMC forever. Yes, I agree. Glenn Fleming is in the house. Love these updates, Luke. So pleased it's going well. Thank you. Things are going swimmingly. We are less than 80 users away from having 1,000 people that are using the website right now. We are so far ahead of schedule. It is scary. Right now, I'm very excited about it. General Piggy is in the house. Salutations, my friends. It's great to have you here. We've got Agent Zero in the house as well. It's great to have you here. Let me see. We've got Lion Mill Studio. Welcome. Hail, y'all. Can't wait for this site to not only become the premier CG platform, but to become the premier comic funder. I believe in you guys. Have to get back to work, though. See you later. Thanks for having us. Yes, we are friendly to everybody. Obviously, I'm a CG guy, but this is open for anyone, friend or foe. And so we just want to be the premier site for crowdfunding. We want to continue to build up tools that will allow creators to be able to connect best with their fans and their readers and to find more. Right now, the traffic, I checked our analytics this morning. We have somewhere between 25 and 30 people at any given time on the website. And sometimes more, sometimes way more. But even on like slow mornings, anywhere between 25 and 30. We are looking at, 4.2 thousand new users that have visited the website since 7 days ago, in the last 7 days. So we've got quite a bit of traffic coming in, and it's pretty exciting. We've got Genuine Comics. Welcome, Dave. Good morning, America. It's great to have you here. Your VPN croaked. Okay. Let me see. What else do we got? Oh, and not me, it was them. Okay. Yes, I've heard of that card game. It does look fun. I've got the other one. I'm trying to get some time to play it, so I might just grab my son and my daughter for lunch and say, "Hey, look, we're gonna grab some lunch and we're gonna play a game. So let's enjoy ourselves." I really want to see how that works out. We've got Oni64 here. Welcome. It's great to have you here. And Tim Meadows will be going live soon on FundMyComic as well. His book is up there in sign up phase already. Lord Sandwich, welcome. Bub66, hello. And FMC, welcome. It's great to have you. And Wise Guys. All right, guys, we've got about 20 people watching right now over the various different platforms. It's great to have you here on a very unannounced Wednesday morning. So it is really exciting of what we're doing. Yes, we are getting more and more buzz, and yeah, he did a shout out. We had in about 3.5 hours that we talked about FundMyComic, and it was pretty cool. Guilty Gearhead, welcome. It's good to. That's a name I haven't seen in the chat for a while. It's good to see you, my friend. And a couple of things that are coming up. We aren't announcing it yet, but very soon we'll be announcing a new partnership that will be going into effect and a new sister site for FundMyComic, a new subsidiary that will be shipping. It will be a distribution site for mini comics that are on the website right now, and anyone that wants to opt into that will be working with retailers directly to sell books to them through our website. And so that's pretty exciting. Looking forward to launching that. And we are also contemplating another sister site next year, probably geared towards movies and music, but we're going to let the people decide what is the next thing that you want us to invade, and we will do that for sure. That's what we're looking to do. And hopefully by the end of the year, I can have Crack-A-Boom Coffee up and running as well. But as far as FundMyComic goes, we're doing quite well on that stuff. We still aren't certain when we're going to have the Android app ready. It's kind of keeps getting the back burner because of some of the upgrades we're doing to the website. And I think we're done on the front end, mostly front end stuff for just a minute. We are going to do some changes to the back end for fulfillment for the creators will be able to enjoy that. And that way they can have a smoother ride back there. Right now, it seems pretty rudimentary if you're a creator and you're doing your fulfillment, and it is, but that's intentional because the toolbox that I want to build, I mean, we wouldn't be able to launch for a minute if we had tried to do all that up front. And so we're rolling that out over time. And by the end of probably within our, a year of being launched by next March, I would expect that most of those tools will be added, if not all. And maybe before then, who knows? But the fulfillment side of the creator dashboard will be really awesome by the time it's done because I have a vision in mind. So we've got a lot of work that we're going to be doing on that. We are going to do some work on sorting, not just sorting for the search while you're in here in the featured picks, stuff like that, but also for campaigns. Right now, a lot of people have asked about a featured pick, or a featured perk. We don't have that, right? So one of the things that my vision was to be able to sort the cart the way that sort the rewards the way you wanted to. So we'll have a default option, and then we'll have ideally where the creators can drag and drop them in the order that they want them to be presented to the backers as they scroll through their page. That's a big build. That's probably going to be later this year. We want to make sure that we get through and after we've proven that we can handle some major traffic, which the site is ready. The developers assure me all the traffic we've had has been just a blip on the servers. It's not a big deal at all. And everything has been ironed out with the shopping cart. And that's why we've kind of been holding off on other front end stuff. So front end changes will probably take place end of the year, beginning of next year, sooner if things are going really, really well. And back end changes or upgrades will start to roll out over the course of the next few months. And you'll start seeing more of those as a creator. So as a backer, it's not really going to affect you much. You're not going to see it. But if you're a creator that's running a campaign, you're going to notice these tools. And if there's something that you want that you don't see, please feel free to let us know. And we're taking all of those things into consideration when we create these new builds as well. So having said that, I don't think there's too much else to cover. Is there any other questions? How about animation? Yeah, so that's one of the things that we're looking at. Movies, music, animation, maybe for a sister site. We can do animation now, like if you wanted to, but obviously our branding is for comics and games. So we're like a virtual comic book store, if you will, is kind of what we are. So yeah, we're looking at what that sister site might be. So we're working on that. No, I'm not going to get into the banking industry. Thank you, but yeah, I'm going to leave that up to other people. I am not intending to try to be an internet mogul, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to make my comics and be left the hell alone. Basically, Epsilon City Tales will likely be a title I will be doing through that sister site service. Fingers crossed. Yes. Oni664 says, I think FMC, as it is, could be good for movies and video games. It's like a comic shop. Yes, I really think it could. In fact, we have video games up there already. So, oh, I forgot to mention one of the things we're going to do is we have a web, like a browser-based video game that someone is finishing up, and we're going to have on the website that you can play. And we may, who knows, we may have people that create these games and want to submit them to like a virtual arcade, if you will, so people can come in and play, and then we can work out a way to tip the creators. We'll figure out a way to do that. So we've got a lot that we're working on, really fun stuff. Add a wish and watch list. Yes, that is one of the things that we're working on with the sorting. That is probably third in line right now, based on demand, is that we're going to have a way for, if you're browsing, you can favorite things and you can go back to your favorites list. So that's probably the third thing that we're getting ready to add to the website. So yes, bear with us. It is happening. Grey Wolf Graphics, welcome. Thank you for being a channel member too, by the way. I'm thinking of some history related comics to do through FundMyComic to maybe get young people interested in history. You know what? I think it's a great idea. You should definitely do that. Brian McCoppin, welcome. He says, anything about pairing authors with artists? Yes, we're going to be working on probably a forum. We're working on building a forum for that. Not sure when that's going to happen. We're going to have to put someone specifically on that to integrate it with the website. So it is in the works, but we're not sure on an implementation or deployment of that right now. But yeah, we are looking at kind of a, not necessarily a want, maybe kind of a want ad. Maybe that's the best way to say it. But I don't know if you remember this old forum called Pencil Jack. I used to find tons of creators over there, people to collaborate with. And so I would like to implement something like that with FundMyComic and do that. So that's what we're working on, kind of creating this hub for everybody. We're also working on creating another page that you can visit that will have links to service providers, like if you want printing, if you need standees, if you need metal prints, those kind of things. So we're working on that too. Again, a lot of stuff. And we've got new people coming on that are going to be over some of these areas as well. So pretty exciting stuff. Yeah, changing the branding on the boost. Yeah, to make it a boost instead of a tip. Yeah, it does say tip right now, and that's why we put that tip thing up there. And so yeah, we need to work on the branding of that a little bit. And so yeah, we will work on that. Good point. Thank you. We're going to bring back insert coin to continue. Whoop whoop. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be great. Let me see, what else do we got here? Yep. Okay. So yeah, we got some illustrators that could use that tool. Great. Sketchy Guy Nevada, welcome. What is the average funding raised per comic book, graphic novel? So far, the website's been up for about 3.5 months. If you look at things, it's a little tough to figure out the average right now because the campaigns aren't over. But I mean, we've got $8,000 campaigns, $6,000 campaigns, 5,000s, into the, a couple of thousand, all the way down to, just, a couple $100. So we've got a lot of movement. So I would say, if I'm looking at those numbers right now, just off the top of my head, probably what, $3,000 would be the average in the first 3 months of being up in that ballpark, I think is where our average is at. So, do we publish an anthology for proof of concept works? No, we do not. FundMyComic is not the publisher. We are just a crowdfunding website. We are going to be adding distribution very soon. In fact, I just talked with the guy that I'm going to be partnering with to handle that side of the business this morning. And so distribution is coming. We still won't be the publisher then. We will work with publishers, but I am talking with someone else that wants to do a quarterly book that features the stuff that is on FundMyComic. Do not know what the details of that will be yet. Again, we've only emailed. We haven't had a face-to-face yet. So once we get there, we can announce that further. But I can announce that the distribution wing to retailers is definitely happening. Okay. As the site gets more traffic and more and bigger, campaigns get funded. You should keep in mind a group trying to DDoS the site. Help me, what's DDoS? I can't think of what that acronym is right now. Tutorials. Yes, we've got someone that's going to be working on some tutorials for us. I have 5 meetings today besides this, so I'm going to have to get off here in like 2 minutes. But yes, we are going to be working on tutorials. Right now, we have a few of them. It's on the help link of the site. So if you go up here and you visit the help link, we have some basic information, and then we have a few tutorials that I've made, and we will continue to make more. This also is really good. This Q&A, Let's Get Technical, really talks about the technicalities of the website so you can understand the infrastructure that we use. I don't announce our developers and hosting company very often because they're just the people that work for us. They're not us, so they don't need any headache from these guys. Oh, and I did want to show you one other thing. We added this today. Down here at the bottom, you'll notice we have this templates. You'll notice that people are using the FundMyComic logo on their banners. Some people are sticking it on front covers for their FundMyComic exclusives, and people are doing the their character reading the book like our Viking does. So we have a high-res version of the Viking that you can download. We also have a high-res version of the book itself, so you can draw your character with it. So we have that. And if you are looking, if you're like, I need a template for pages item, if you're real new to it and you are not quite sure what you need to do to set up for making a standard size comic book, I do have my template that I use here for download, and I use this for all of the books. This will also be the template that we use for the distribution site, that everything will have to kind of fit into that template so that we can just be right across the board. All right, what else do we got here? I guess the distribution in US, it's US based, looking at shipping specific for non-US. Yeah, well, yes, it's US based. It's going to be for brick and mortars that are here in the United States. For artists, what is that, Lord? Sandwich. What'd you ask up there, Lord? Sandwich. I'm not sure what that was for artists. Okay. Welcome, Hojo is in the house. We just talked about you. Redshift Comics. There's Todd. There's my partner in crime. Most of you guys get to see me. You don't get to see Todd, but Todd is a big part of this organization as well. He's the guy. He's the technical one. He knows all of the other stuff. I just get these crazy ideas, and I'm the comic book side of things. That's what I like to do. So, denial service. Okay, yes, denial of service. Yeah, we are looking at that. So, attack is a malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of targeted service or network by overwhelming them. Yeah, our developers take care of all of that, and then we manage curating of the site. And we've only banned one user. I feel bad about that, but we had to. Someone created a account simply just to go on and harass a campaign and left like 600 or so comments on their campaign calling them a pedo. And so we had to go in and delete all of those. And, they started with like one or two, and then they kept going in. And so we just had to ban them. So we are monitoring foul players on the website. So you can rest assured we are trying to keep everyone safe. We understand that not everyone enjoys free speech and freedom of expression. They're more of a hive mind, and they don't like wrong think. And so we do know that there's going to be the trolls that come in and try to say things. And we are working on another update. The next update, the second. So we've got three of them that are in line right now. The second of the three is backer only commenting. So only backers can comment on a campaign. So you have to have given money to the creator in order to say anything about the campaign. So where bots or something flood the website, rendering it inoperable. Yeah, we have those in place with the developers. They're the ones that are handling all of that stuff, and they are ready. They are ready and on guard. Phantasmagorical is your hey, what's up? Great to see you here. Welcome, Mutt is in the house. Great to have you here as well. Let me see who else we got. This is exciting. How can I help? I don't know. Sketchy. Get on Twitter and message me there, or go to the website and message me, or you can write me at luke@fundmycomic.com, and let's see how we can figure that out. Yes, we had a troll account, and I'm sure there will be more in the future, and that's why we're putting things in place to stop those. Everyone wants completely free speech, but some policing has to be subjective. Rules can't prevent all abuse. No, we do. That's why we have our decency rules. In fact, if you come down to the bottom, we do suggest everybody familiarize yourself with the campaign criteria. Campaign criteria is going to cover the public decency and the legal stuff and what we're expecting the campaigns to look like. It is curated. If you just come in there with like one or two pictures and a little block of text, and you have a very half-hearted effort in building your campaign, that's not going to be attractive to anyone. We want you to take this serious, because backers will only take you serious if you take this serious. And so that's what we have here. This does get updated from time to time, not very often, because it's pretty well where we want it. But something may come up and we may add it or may adapt something. So please be aware of this. Our terms of service links back to this in several places. So as you're going through there, you'll notice that it talks about campaign criteria several places, and it'll link right to it just in case you're not certain of what we're talking about. So that there is that. And welcome, yeah, Luke, Phantasmagorical, Phanta. All right, very exciting stuff, man. This is we are moving right along, and we are trucking forward. Please be patient with us as we roll out some of these new features. We understand that right now it is very clunky in the back end for our campaign managers, for creators, and we are working on that. And I would say reach out to me through the internal messaging system for FundMyComic, but I personally don't like that either, because it's not quite where I want it. But that's like number 37 on the list of things to fix or change or adapt right now. So it is not getting done for a minute. So yeah, but there are several things there. And again, if there's something that you see that you must have, that you say, hey, we need this right away, then let me know and we will work our hardest to get that done. Luke, has anyone completed a campaign on FMC yet? Yes, we have. So they're actually running continuous. We have several that are running continuous. Battle Brick Road is shipping. The Mythicals is about to ship. Mine is still, we're getting ready to ship part of them. We're not ready to ship the game yet, but we're shipping. Actually, tomorrow, I'll have print files ready for the printer for Hybrids Volume number 2. Let me see who else is shipping. The Fool will ship. They close in 8 minutes. I believe we'll get those shipped out next week, I think is what we're doing for that one. This game, the Super Powered Smash Bros. Masters, they're shipping. Relentless Tin Soldier has shipped already, and I'm not sure when Sin Killer intends to do that. But many of them are funding and shipping already. So yes, the website, things are, man, it's so awesome. Oh, that's right. Soltac is also fulfilling orders as they come in. So we've already shipped out some, and I need to verify addresses on a couple more and get those out. I'm actually doing fulfillment for him. If you guys, that's one last thing before we get out of here. If you guys need fulfillment service, we do offer that. So my business, Luke Stone Studios, can manage that for you. Or we have RJ with Critical Blast that can manage that for you. If it's between me and RJ, go ahead and do RJ. I do more of the gathering all of your files, making sure everything gets printed and gets, all that kind of stuff. We can also do the shipping, or RG and I can work in connection with those things. So we have partnered up to work through the site for you and to help you. So if you need any of that stuff, also feel free to contact us. We can do that for a fee. There's a fee associated with those things, though. All right. Any other questions? If not, I'm going to go ahead and cut out of here because I have lots of work to do. I have another meeting here very shortly, and then an interview at 1, and then I have a lot of work to get done. I got people's books to finish. So did Smokes the Fox. Yes, Belmont Press. I got mine really quick. Yeah, he's shipping those out as well. All right. Mutt is asking if the payout went fine for you, Agent Zero. I know that the payouts are going quite smoothly. In fact, if you are on a continuous or a keep it all campaign, you get your payouts on Tuesday. That's when the website does payouts. I don't know why. I decided for Tuesday. I don't know. It felt right. That way it clears the bank and it's in your hand by Friday, I think is why I chose that. But yeah, payouts are going very smoothly. Once you've connected your Stripe account, be sure that you are finishing all of the process, if you're a creator, of verifying your ID. You have to do all of that, okay? Or else you will not be able to take money. You have to verify your identification. So, all right, guys. With that, thanks again for being here today. It's been a great week on FundMyComic. look for some other big campaigns in the next few days. They're going to be dropping. I do believe. Let's see if it works. Let's see if this works. So we know we've got Private American that is up here, but I believe is it bronzestar.com? Is that the website? No, that's not it. I can't remember what it is. Let me Google search it. Comic. I know he has a URL. Does anyone know it off the top of their head? I can't find it. I see him over on Kickstarter. Yep, I can't remember it. But I think that his URL pops over to FundMyComic, actually. So that is pretty cool. All right, well, later, everybody. See you. It's good to have you here. Chromed Out is now a keep it all. So when folks back that book, I get the payout in the same time frame, and I'm putting it towards production. Yes. Bronze Star. Is it what? Do you know what the URL is? I can't remember what the URL is. And I don't want to go to my Twitter to grab it. I don't want to put anything on there out in the world for people to see that I don't want to see. Chris Graves, welcome. It's great to have you here. Yes, welcome. All right. Well, I think that's it. I don't have anything else, any other updates. Remember, I normally do these on Tuesdays. Yesterday I was out with the family, and so I couldn't do it. Oh, all right. So it is bigstudios.com/comics. Well, let's go to that. Let's see it. bigstudios.com/comics. There's Florida Man, then Blue Line, Private American. Oh, bronzestarcomic.com. bronzestarcomic.com. Oh, still currently directed to the Kickstarter. There for a minute was going to a FundMyComic, I thought. Yeah. And yeah, so that's there we go. FundMyComic. We love FundMyComic, don't we? All right, guys. Well, thanks for being here with me today. Hello, sis. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone. We're going to go ahead and cut out of here and do your best to make the world a little bit better for someone else today. Build up more than you tear down. And let's just have some fun, man. It's comic books. Let's not take ourselves so serious. We'll see you later on Thursday at 9 a.m. For Nerd Bacon. And we're going to be putting a pause on our Tuesday night shows for a little bit until I can get caught up with some work. And so we'll be doing that. But yeah, Thursday morning still on. And then we will see you next week for another update. Be looking for that. All right. Everybody have a great day. God bless you. And here we go.